Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Fidget Phil, and today we are going to be going over a fidget slider, and it is the ErgoBoy by Fidget Boy. So stay with me and let's take a closer look. All right everybody, we're back. So like I said, today we're going to take a look at this Fidget Boy, the ErgoBoy, serial number 152. So this is my first metal Fidget Boy. So I mean, if you've seen my videos before, I bought a lot of 3D products from Fidget Boy, and I've really liked them, okay? And they were affordable, and I just got into this, you know, now it's, I guess, 5 months, somewhere around there. So I started off with those, and I really liked them. Man, I'm sorry for my camera bouncing around. I really liked them. They were good, and you know, somebody told me, well, when you get into the metals, you're gonna like them even better. And I thought, well, all right, let's try them out, because they are a little more expensive, but you know, I guess if they're better, they're better. So I went ahead and I seen he did a drop on these, and I thought, you know what, let's try it out. So I think this one was like 330 bucks maybe, and it's the ErgoBoy concentric pattern, titanium with textured SS plates. But let's open it up, and this is the CEO, so the certificate of authenticity, and or what is that? COA. I'm sorry, COA. CEO. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, so that acts as this, and it is because it has the serial number on there. And I've never, I mean, yeah, clearly I've opened this up before. I opened it, I tried it out, checked it out, but I never had one of these. So I'm just, you know, looking everywhere for something, because you just never know with Fidget Boy. He does some cool stuff, you know. But so here we go. Nothing to see in there. And I like the way this is, because it covers it up, and it's just a little foam pad that covers it, that protects it, which is cool. And see, here we go. And this is one of the things I was talking about. Look at, if you can see right here and right here, it says Fidget Boy just in the foam. That's just little extra added touches he does. And that's cool as shit, you know, to me. So the concentric pattern, this is the concentric pattern. It, you know, my wife mentioned it almost looks like a fingerprint, and it almost does. I see that also. But the ergos on this, hence I guess the name, I don't even know if that's why it's named that, but the ergos on this is really good. You know, you got spot right here for your thumbs, in which when you move it, you know, your thumb just falls into place. When you move it to the side, you have this spot right here that moves to the, you know, you just move it to the side. Like your fingers just fall in place with this. And I'm not very good at this, guys, so please, that's another reason I got this towel under here. I have sent this flying already, but I do not use it on anything other than carpet. But let's move a couple of this stuff out of the way. I want to keep some of this in here, well, but I'm afraid to lose it. All right, here we go. So this is it. And like I said, it has the textured plates. I don't know if you could see those, but I guess they're smooth plates also. I don't know, haven't seen them. Like I said, this is my first metal from Fidget Boy. I didn't really get into metal, so I came across a good deal, what I thought was a good deal, on a, oh gosh, what was it? A zirconium, oh God, I can't even think right now. Magnus, there you go. and I bought it because it was secondhand, and I thought it was a good deal, and I liked it. Okay, but again, they're pretty expensive. I couldn't afford that just getting into it. Although in 6 months, don't get me wrong, I have bought a lot of stuff. And whether it's, I got in with these, like I said, the 3D ones. I got in with these 3D printed ones, and then I went to that one slider that from Magnus, and maybe another one. I'm not 100% sure. And then I went into spin sticks, and then I went into spinners. So I kind of jumped into a lot of stuff all at once in a 6-month time. And I've come to learn that I need to probably pick a couple of my favorite makers and just stick with them. Oh, not to mention, I also got into coins. And oh gosh, there's some great coins, but I'll show you some of those too on a couple other videos. But right now, let's finish talking about this fidget boy, ErgoBoy. So this thing, let's, like I said, let's take a closer look. These plates are very nice. I like a little weight, and I like a little texture, and I like sound. This is a titanium, so it's not that heavy. Matter of fact, let's weigh it. I don't know if you could see this. I don't know how the camera works on this stuff, but it's weighing at 61.7 grams, okay? So it is a little light for what I thought again, I barely got into this, so I'm thinking I like heavy, but it's not that light. It's, and I might be, you guys out there might be saying, yeah, it is light, because you guys know more about the heavy stuff than I do, of course, about all this stuff, really. But this has a very good weight. I'm happy with this weight. I like this weight. The other thing is the texture on this, okay? First tries, I thought, man, I ain't gonna be able to use this. It's too smooth. But it's not. That concentric pattern is really nice. And there's another one that he come out with another pattern. It has like little circles in here, or maybe not circles. I don't know what they got patterns anyway in here. I wish I would have got in on that too, but I didn't, and that was before this one. But I think I'm in trouble now. So Jason, yeah, I don't know about, I mean, I still like my 3D stuff from you, but this metal stuff is, man, I think this is where it's at. And I'm gonna be in trouble, because I don't know if I can stop myself from buying stuff like this. But anyway, listen. Can you hear that, like, swoosh? Like, man, I thought I liked, loud, which I kind of do, but this one right here is just totally different, and I really like it. I like the sound, and it's not, I mean, it has that sound. I'm happy with just that, because I got some sound. But this stuff, I'm okay with that. There you go. I'm okay with that. I like that. Matter of fact, not just okay with it, I like that sound. It's like a swooshing. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you, but you get that from these plates. There you go, maybe. So they don't touch. They only touch around the edges here. And you might be able to see some of that wear, because like I said, I have been using this. I want to carry this all the damn time, but I don't, because I know I'm not that good with it, and I don't want to drop it. I don't, you know, I'm not worried about it getting scratched up from use, because I will use all my fidgets that I buy. I'm just worried about dropping it and getting a ding on it, and then I'm screwed, you know. Well, I'll just be sad, I'll tell you that. If I ding one of these, I will be very sad. But man, this thing is nice. This thing is very nice. I wish I could try some of the other ones. I mean, he has some TI, some titanium that are etched or crystallized. I'm sorry. They're crystallized and different colors. And man, those would be nice. I don't know that I'd ever be able to get one, but I'm definitely going to keep on ordering, you know, metal sliders when he comes out with them. So he came out with a spinner, not just because, I mean, he just came out with this one, but he's had them before. He's had other spinners. The Pez, I know, is one of them that I missed out on because I wasn't into spinners then. But then I got into them. My friend Ronnie Wu-Tang was like, yeah, I'm bigger into spinners, and me personally, I'm bigger into sliders. I just feel like I could do a lot more with them. They're just a little, to me, a little funner. But then, like I said, I did get into some spinners, and so I ordered the new spinner that he came out with, that Fidget Boy came out with, and it's on its way. It should be here in a couple days. I'll do another video with that, but and let you know what I think about it. But as far as this goes, man, I can't stop picking this up, really. I just like messing with this thing. And even though I'm not good at it, especially left-handed, but I really, really am digging this. This thing is nice. And I can't, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. So there was a swoop also that dropped that I didn't go in on. I kind of regret that too. But you know, there's just, I can't afford everything, but I'm gonna definitely try to keep getting some of these Fidget Boy products. This is one of my favorite products. I haven't had a chance to test everything, so I'm not saying there's other ones or the other ones aren't better, because I don't know. But from what I could tell from this right here, this is nice. This is something that I want to, you know, go back to. Like, I want to try more of these products now because of this one. And that's how I was with the 3D ones. You know, I got some 3D ones before I got Fidget Boy, and they were nice. They were nice. But then I got Fidget Boy, and I liked those ones. And that's how I got into this, or into Fidget Boy. I liked them. They're good. I think they're good. I've heard some people complain about some of them, and I don't know if it's just the one you get, or if there's different things, because I know people switch these around and do different things to them, change magnets, put slide tape, you know, different things. They make them their own. They make them how they want them. And I don't know if maybe sometimes they do something to them and maybe they don't, it's not working out, but it could be because of what you did to it. I don't know. A lot of stuff I don't change. I give the credits, or the makers, a lot of credit. I don't like to change things because I thought, or I think, they did enough investigation on this. Let's say this one. Enough investigation and enough work and stuff to make sure that this was going to be good. I know Jason does anyway. Can't speak for the rest. I don't have everything, but I know Jason does. He does his job to make sure that when he puts something out, it's going to be good. Not everybody's going to like everything he puts out, because everybody has different, not opinions, but different tastes on things. So, you know, again, this is the Ergo, and they came out with the Swoop. In the 3D, I like the Ergo. Well, I can't even say that. I like the Swoop also. And I like the Dune. Oh my gosh. I like them all. Forget it. Like I said, I'm in trouble. I got into this and I could already see where I'm going with this. It's going to be tough for me to try. I'm one of those types that if I like it, I like it. I want it. And if I want it bad enough, I'll get it. Yeah, and I'll get in trouble too. But this one right here, again, I can't stop messing with it. I can't stop talking about it. I talk about this thing and just to people that don't even know anything about fidgets. But I tell them how great this is, whether they're not into fidgets, so I know they're not going to get one. But that's how much I can't stop talking about this one, is just because it is so great. And I like that sound. You know, here I'm like, oh man, I like them to have sound. I want them to be loud. I want them to be crunchy. And you can make this like that. I can make this like that. I could take the little rubber things out of here and make it crunchy. I can make it louder. Am I going to? No, I'm not with this one. I'm not, because I really like just the way it is. And that's just me slamming it around, making more noise, but listen to that. Gosh, that's just nice sound. The flow of this thing. You know, they call this, I think they call like all these tricks that people do a flow. This thing flows by itself. Like, it just flows. I don't even know how else to put it. Again, the texture on there. Look at that. The look of it. This thing, very nice. I can't say enough about it. I could be here all day and I'll probably just keep on going over the same stuff, saying how nice it is. But that is my little review on the ErgoBoy. You know, come back if you like these videos. Come back and check them out, and give me a thumbs up if you like these videos. Subscribe, tell people about them so they can watch them. You know, you never know. Like, I never was into this, so you never know until I found out about it. And there's people that don't know about it. So, you know, share with somebody. Just, you know, even I'm different though. I won't let them mess with my fidgets, but I'll let them check it out. I'll let them see it or whatever. In a house, maybe, okay? But I have let a couple of my work friends, really close friends, mess with them, and they dig them. I don't think they'll ever buy one, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times they'll ask me if I have one so they can mess with, especially when we're traveling, because we travel for work, go to classes, different stuff, and they'll ask me if I have one just so they can have something to mess with. But you never know. You know, tell somebody about them. Tell somebody about the fidgets. Tell somebody about the spin sticks. Tell somebody about the coins. You never know who's into coins, you know. But anyway, I better stop rambling on. Jason, great product. You're amazing. You're amazing, dude. That's all I can say. You're an amazing maker, creator, and a person. I've talked to you before, back and forth a little bit on text, on a live one time, and you're a stand-up dude. So I appreciate that. And yeah, well, everybody have a good week and come back. Check out some more videos. Bye.